Hello, my name is Aurelia Redondo, and I will be discussing an important concept of global sustainability. The seventh goal of the United Nations Sustainable Development is to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all people across the globe. This goal is important because according to the UN data, it explains that energy is connected to far more than just electricity. It connects to many major challenges that are being faced globally, like poverty, health, and overall economic growth. Right now, there are 655 million people who live without any sort of electricity, and over 2 billion people worldwide who remain dependent on polluting and hazardous fuels for their cooking needs, like coal. These people who are affected by this are concentrated in sub-Saharan Africa, remote rural areas, low-income households, and conflict-affected regions. This is related to environmental science because the way we generate our energy has an impact on our planet. According to UN data, energy production is the largest contributor to global climate change and is responsible for around 60% of all global greenhouse gas emissions. When fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas are burned, great amounts of carbon dioxide are released into the atmosphere, driving global warming and extreme high temperatures. Environmental science also covers the harms of energy extraction. This harm comes from mining coal and drilling for oil. And this affects animal habitats, pollutes water, and causes dangerous air pollution. This information can also be connected to the course textbook when in Chapter 15, Non-Renewable Energy Sources, Their Impacts in Energy Conservation, in Chapter 16, Renewable Energy Alternatives. Chapter 15 covers the impact fossil fuels have on our environment and focuses on energy conservation. The UN website states that in order to meet the 2030 goal, the pace of energy transition must nearly double. And in the textbook, it tells us that conserving energy and improving our power grid are the fastest way to reduce our impact right now. It also connects to Chapter 16 because this chapter covers clean energy such as solar power, wind turbines, and geothermal energy. It does this while also giving us the benefits and what goes into these types of technologies. This gives us an idea of how the UN SDG is planning to make this green energy reach the rest of the world. This goal relates to our class lectures because throughout the semester we have been visiting the topic of sustainability, environmental health, and economic cost. During lectures, it often came up that things were done in favor of the wealthy, and many times people who live in rural areas were left out and are affected negatively by things such as their overall health. The UN SDG goal is not just looking to find a cleaner energy source to protect the environment, but it is also wanting to ensure that this energy is affordable and accessible to everyone else around the globe. Thank you.